I have a scary movie I want to tell you about. It was this couple, they were going on a trip, and they're packing for this trip, and then they almost forget the dog, but they don't. They put it in the trunk and they slam the door on the dog. Have you seen this movie? Good afternoon from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Today we're eating at Hollywood and Vine for Minnie's Halloween Dine. That is a mouthful, but I'm very excited for this character dining experience. My goal today is to talk about my favorite scary movies with these characters, but I'm really just pitching to them their movie that they were in. And seeing how long it takes for them to notice. We have just sat down here at Hollywood and Dine, and we have already been stopped multiple times by some friendly faces here. I'm gonna be playing back some of these throughout the vlog simply because I don't want it to be like 10 minutes of character interactions and then us eating later. So we're gonna pretend, okay? Have you been practicing your witchcraft? Lots of it? I have also been practicing some witchcraft recently. I'm not very good at it though, I will tell you that right now. Is that, I've been turned into a chicken? Oh. Whoa, I've been turned back into normal. That's insane. Thank you so much. I was a little afraid, honestly. I was kind of scared, but thank you for restoring thank you. Oh my, that was rough. I don't know if I'm allowed to eat any of the chicken on the menu now. Is that allowed? And honestly, there's not a lot of people in this restaurant, mainly because this is like a 3 p.m. dining reservation that we were able to grab, and there's just not a lot of people here, and that's just the reality. I know it gets much busier during dinner. During breakfast, they have different characters. They have like Disney Junior characters like Vampira?
Vampirina and Doc McStuffins.
Goofy, honestly, I love your Halloween costume so much. You're a big fan of Halloween movies and stuff like that? I want to tell you about a recent scary movie I saw. It was about a father and a son. They were on a bonding road trip, and they got attacked by a Yeti. A Yeti attacked them. But then the father ended up bonding with the Yeti over the classic 70s pop rock band, the Bee Gees. I know. Pretty crazy story. It's very scary. I was personally terrified by it. But this is the goof. You know what this is, right?
You don't.
You don't? This is the Goofy.
Watched, the first hour of the Goofy.
She's never watched the Goofy movie. Can you believe that? And you call yourself a Powerline fan?
When did I ever say that? I like Goofy. I just have never watched your movie. I'm sorry. I watched the first hour of your movie. I get tired in movies.
She can't sit through movies. It's okay though. I feel like I'm third wheeling right now. Third and fourth wheeling. Wow. Okay. I'm normally not into PDA, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah, you're driving this?
No, he's a steamboat captain. That's also another scary movie. I don't know if you know. That's pretty scary. I've never had a boss that is that mean to me, but I'd probably prefer that over Pluto's position and the other. I just don't like trunk space too much. It's okay. You love Pluto. I know. I don't know where he is either. Hollywood and Dine is a buffet-style meal. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're here for lunch, but I believe the lunch and dinner have the same menu. Now, these are seasonal buffets, meaning that during Halloween, they're going to have a specific menu. During Christmas, they're going to have a specific menu. And I think the rest of the time, it's basically the same. I made a joke earlier to Kristen that maybe summertime they have hot dogs and sunflower seeds only. I don't think that's actually the case. We're going to go through what we have here, mainly because it's so empty and I don't mind filming this kind of thing. Normally, I'm surrounded on either side by a bunch of screaming children, but today, that's not the case. We're going to show you exactly everything they have here to offer. All right, so we're going to try to do some highlights. We have some herbal focaccia bread right here and some regular rolls as well. Ooh, what is this? Spitzrek? Okay, whatever that is. Some regular salad. Let's move on. I don't like salad. Fruit. Yeah, okay. Right here we have sour cream and chive whipped potatoes. That's interesting. I actually have had this before. It tastes like a hot potato salad, kind of. We have salmon, which I'm going to avoid. Salmon cakes, obviously, I'm going to avoid that as well. These are what they look like, in case you're wondering if you are a fan of seafood. Right here we have, Brussels sprouts. That looks amazing. I love Brussels sprouts so much. If you know me, the buffalo Brussels sprouts that they have during food and wine is one of my favorite things that they have over at the brewing. We have crushed potatoes, and then over here, which I skipped over, we have baked marinated chicken, but there's like a specific name that I'm not going to butcher saying whatsoever. That looks good. I might have some of that. One thing I'm honestly really shocked to see here at the buffet is a whole like bay that has only plant-based stuff, which honestly is probably the most delicious looking stuff out of everything. Let me show you. They have actual tofu here at Disney, which I don't think I've ever found before, especially at a buffet. This looks delicious. I'm actually going to be getting some of that. Same with some roasted mushroom fara risotto. Is that it? And some broccoli as well. Okay. And of course, barbecue meatballs and macaroni and cheese with shrimp, bacon? Is that with shrimp and bacon? Okay, I'm reading that right. That looks... I don't like shrimp, so I might not be getting that. But they also have a carving station with a strip loin over here. And obviously, the main event here, mini corn dog nuggets and macaroni and cheese and potato barrels. They got tater tots. Can you believe this? Am I the only adult that literally just goes straight for the potato barrels? Like, and tater tots? Like, am I really that immature, you know? All right, I have finally made it back to the table with my food selections. I'm gonna let you know exactly what I ended up getting. I know a lot of it looked good. I'm trying not to eat too much. I know it's really hard, and it is an exception when you're on vacation, but I do live here, so I gotta pull back a little bit, and I still got a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff still. Now, if you could tell, actually a large portion of my plate is like from the kids area. I didn't get the like shrimp, like bacon macaroni and cheese because I'm not feeling that adventurous. Strip loin, meatballs, the tofu, some fruit, and the focaccia. I'm really excited. I love focaccia. Panera has a focaccia sandwich that's got like chicken, avocado, that kind of stuff. I love focaccia on that. We'll see how it is here. Obviously, the main reason why we're being stopped by characters so much is because there are 4 characters in this restaurant, and about 4 of these tables are full right now. So about every 30 seconds we have to get up. I'm like terrified. I'm gonna look over my shoulder and there's just a giant mouse behind me, like ready to talk again. Because I guess we do provide some entertainment. Speaking of, he's looking our way again. Now, during a lot of these meals, I don't really want to be like filming the entire time I'm eating, but one thing I really did want to do was try this tofu first, because I know that's the one thing that like I'm a little iffy about, and I know a lot of people might be wondering who are plant-based, and if you are plant-based, thank you for watching, even though I do eat meat, and there are plenty of great vegan, plant-based creators out here in the Disney sphere. I want to try this. Okay, we're gonna go for it. That is surprisingly good. That is really good. Especially the fact that it's coming from a Disney buffet. I like. Have you tried the tofu? You like the tofu? I'm a big fan as well. It's really good. I would highly suggest it. Mickey would too. They won't leave us alone today. They need to just let me film a video. In all seriousness, I really do like the tofu. I would highly suggest it. I don't know if I'm gonna get more of it because there's so many things I need to try, but tofu's great, and I'll check up with you once I'm done with most of this plate. Hey Pluto, I have something to ask you about. So, I'm a big fan of scary movies. Have you seen scary movies, or are you afraid of scary movies? You're so-so, okay. I saw one this morning. It was terrifying, and I think you'll probably think it's terrifying as well. So, this couple was traveling. They were going on a trip, they packed their bags, they packed their dog in the trunk of their car. Can you believe how scary that is, Pluto? You've never experienced anything like this, have you? Wait a minute, hold on. Wait, that was you. We rode Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway this morning, and we saw what Mickey did to you. I confronted him about it earlier as well. He was saying he is not responsible whatsoever, but I just want to say I'm taking your side on this, and I think, you know, the train accident was bound to happen because they shoved their dog in the trunk, right? I know. Well, I'm glad you've made it out just fine, unscathed, hopefully, correct?
You look great. You
look wonderful. I love your Halloween collar, by the way. Do they sell this on Shop Disney? They should. I want one for my dogs. That'd be amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for showing me. I appreciate it. You got to keep that boy on a leash. Where's he going? That's okay. He's behaving. He's inside. And you know, of course, we have to get desserts. Let me show you exactly what they have to offer here at Hollywood and Dine for desserts. At least this is the holiday, the like Halloween seasonal desserts. One thing I am super, super glad to see is that they have soft serve ice cream here, which they did not have at Chef Mickey's, which we were at recently, but they do have some really fun ones as well. Okay, so we have the bread pudding right here, which has raisins in it. This is the seasonal one, or it just says that on the title. I don't know what I'm talking about. We have apple crisp over here. It's classic Disney chocolate chip cookies that you'll find at almost every buffet. And right here, a Mississippi mud pie. I am one who is very well known to make a really good mud pie myself. I actually did not end up going with the mud pie. I was going to try a lot of everything, but I decided probably getting the like apple crumble with vanilla ice cream would probably be the best bet for me, simply because that's one of my favorite things. And I love apple strudel a lot, and unfortunately they only serve that in one spot in Disney, and that is over at Beer Garden, which we are not at today. Maybe we'll do that soon. We did that, like that was one of our first vlogs. Did anybody watch that one? Probably not, because it's on a different channel. I wish I had good choices today, but I have not made any good choices on a food vlog recently because there's no options. There's literally no options. I could have gone plant-based today. I mean, technically, fruit. There's fruit in here. There's apples and dairy. That's on the food pyramid. That's definitely not been outdated for the past 15 years, so that they shouldn't be.
Pretty sure it's discontinued and not even in use anymore.
No, they do not use the food pyramid, but I do still reference it when it comes to me rationalizing my unhealthy food choices. So let me know in the comments, do you use the food pyramid still? What a weird like plug for comments. Like, what an idiot. What am I doing? Kristen, why was it so empty?
We went at a weird time. We went at 3 o'clock. Who eats at Disney at 3?
Vloggers do, apparently.
It's a good time for us to eat. There was no one there.
I know. It was really, really good. What was the biggest negative for you?
I don't know.
Okay, so it's a very average spot to eat. It is good, especially for if you're looking for the Halloween themed fits.
It's a fun way to get in the Halloween spirit. Like this is the only restaurant at Disney World that does kind of something like a seasonal dine. You got Christmas, they do spring, they do summer, they do Halloween. It's fun. It's fun.
I'm pretty sure they used to do at Crystal Palace like Halloween outfits for Pooh and friends, but they don't do that anymore. So
they do that for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
During the party at Crystal Palace?
Not at Crystal Palace, at the Thoughtful Spot. You can meet Eeyore, Piglet, Pooh, and Tigger, all in their Halloween costumes. You just missed it.
I wish I knew that, but I was too busy having a bad time. We have left Hollywood and Vine, and we are joined by who?
Brady.
Thanks for joining us, Brady. He's not been on the vlog in a while, mainly because he was in California doing what?
Disneyland and Universal Hollywood. And Nintendo World.
How was Oogie Boogie?
It was good. Not the best Oogie Boogie ever, but it was good.
I want to start using like this angle, like the Instagram girlies do, and all of their stuff. Do you think this would be like good for like all the vlog intros? I tried it at the beginning. Okay, serious question for the group. Would you rather, this is a really tough one, would you rather ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway on repeat from open to close, like no waiting in line, just all day straight, or for 5 minutes get Dutch oven by the Swedish Chef from the Muppets? Which one?
Mickey and Minnie. Runaway Railway.
Sorry, do it one more time.
Do I have to do the pre-show every time?
So what's your answer?
Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway.
I answered this the last time we did a Would You Rather, and it was both of them, but like I honestly wouldn't mind either.
Can you remind everybody what the last one was?
It was, would you rather get a butterbeer enema or like snort a whole churro's worth of sugar?
That was it.
Was that it?
That was it.
Yeah, wow, I have a great memory.
Okay.
I want them both right now. we can literally make that happen. And yeah, I like Dutch ovens a lot. And I actually like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway a lot too, so I wouldn't mind either. Ryan, what's your answer?
Can I bring a blanket on Mickey and Minnie's and have Swedish Chef there with me and just wrap
both.
Yeah, both. We would go with both.
Like brother, like sister.
Like brother, like sister, exactly.
Ryan just forced this microphone in my hand and said, plug your video, because I'm lazy and your video's coming out before mine, and I'm gonna put mine out 3 days after we film this.
I didn't say it because I'm lazy. You added that.
But yeah, go watch my video. Ryan. I review Hollywood and Vine, and I review some of the Halloween treats, like this one that Ryan's holding right now. that has improved since recent milkshakes. So yeah, go watch it. The link's in the description.
Fun fact about this exact milkshake stand, Hollywood Scoops, they have milkshakes that are seasonal, but they all taste the same somehow. This spot is actually the exact location where the birthplace of the things at Disney World that gave me diarrhea began. It was that was where I thought of the idea, and not this exact milkshake, but one just like it that was like the springtime one that tasted like oranges, that just tasted like, you know, they dropped one single orange slice into a giant vat of whipped cream. That's what it tasted like. Influenced that entire series that now I am done with. I'd like to make the official announcement here. I am done with that series. The things at Disney World that gave me diarrhea. I'm done. I
won't let it die, guys. Don't worry.
It's not going to happen. I am sorry. I'd just like to officially announce my retirement from that. I know a lot of people know me from that because that's my claim to fame. But I'm sick of being yelled at on Main Street, "Hey, diarrhea guy," or having people be like, "Oh," like just look at me and snicker at me, but not come up to me and say anything because they're embarrassed in case I'm not that guy. I'm just done. You think I'm done? I'm done.
No, you're not.
Brady, am I done?
Give it a week. He's not done.
So we are a little confused. This is the line. It was posted at 55 minutes, but there's nobody here at all.
I'm extremely confused.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know if audio's working.
And looking at my fake watch, Fantasmic's about to start, and it's still 50 minutes, apparently. Let's go.
That was probably the loudest ride I've ever had on Tower of Terror. Brady, you want to explain why? You warned me beforehand, right when we got in, right?
Yeah, I don't want to be that person, but I'll just tell you. I want to say about 4 kids got in the front row. 4 kids got in the front row, and I leaned over to Ryan, what if it's going to be a loud ride?
And he was 100% right. I fully understand why he said that. A lot of screaming. I'm going to insert audio really quick right here. Yeah, see? I told you, right? I told you. I did really like it because we actually dropped first, and normally, I think the past like 4 or 5 times I've gone up first. You can't really tell from this pitch black video, but it was really fun.
I only had one issue. Rocket never showed up.
Brady recently went to California and rode what?
Guardians Mission Breakout, and I rode it like 2 to 3 times, and I got used to in the pre-show Rocket, and we walked in the pre-show, and the first thing I said to Ryan, "Where's Rocket?" And the cast member heard me, and she kind of giggled.
We wrapped up at Tower of Terror at 7:45 and ran right over to the Fantasmic showing that happened at 8, and let me tell you, I brought my long lens with me, and this is the coolest thing ever. Ryan, give me some details for those camera nerds. And for those camera nerds, this is a 45 to 150 millimeter, and this is a micro 4/3 camera lens that works with the Lumix camera that I'm shooting, and this is what I'm shooting everything from Fantasmic on, if you care. If not, don't disregard this, okay?
So now for us, a weekend night, Sunday night, it was not very crowded. Me growing up going to Fantasmic, every stand is filled. I believe there was only 2 sections that wasn't filled. For a first timer, you may think it's crowded, but it was not that bad at all, especially for a first show, and they're doing 2 shows tonight.
Now this lens is literally the only reason why all of these shots look so crisp and so like zoomed in. Normally the show is probably the hardest nighttime show whatsoever to film. Any show period to film, I feel like. Is Fantasmic harder? What's the hardest?
It's not really a show. I would only have issues with Happily Ever After, but...
Yes, but you could just record on your phone, it'll look good. I just don't think this show is really easy to film whatsoever, especially vertical stuff.
It's a lot easier than Disneyland.
But anyway, these clips are fun. If you can't tell, I'm trying to fill time so I could brag about these amazing clips that I got, some of which you might find over all the other socials as well in the near future. Thank you very, very much for watching today's vlog. Brady, any last words?
Have a great night. See you real soon.
Bye.